And my ankle's gone, and I'm like, the one bloody time I don't see one dog walk or anything.
Okay, what?
That is my Colin. So I thought he's going to come along.
I don't think you brought me.
It's another little Easter egg, because like everywhere I go, I try and sneak him in. But yeah.
Good.
Right, mate, how are you?
I'm good. It was a year and a half.
I saw that.
All clear yesterday, and it's a funny one because you know I used to be defined by running the big dresses and all that stuff, but now I think I'm more refined about has he got cancer still? Has he got rid of the cancer? Or because run through my family and like mad for the last 5 years. Yeah, losing my mum, and then me getting, and then my dad losing and all that stuff, and it was a hard time. But exercising really helps. It puts you in a better place. And I think that's one of the reasons runners, you know, it's a great community.
It is, isn't it? It's one of those communities that's just completely different to anything else I've ever known.
No,
so supportive.
We were just talking about it yesterday with the prize money for Josh Kerr.
Yeah.
Running and beating the mile record, which just cruised to it. And then they give him something like, was it $50,000 or something, which is like 35,000 quid. That's rubbish.
To be at the pinnacle of your sport.
Exactly.
And that's what you get.
35 grand.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a ridiculous thing to say, but what can you buy with 35 grand now?
You'd be probably thinking like,
maybe it's a car.
Why wasn't I an average golfer?
Yeah,
or something
exactly.
Like that, you know?
I had aspirations like every young kid does now, who does a bit of running. Yeah, you want to be in the Olympics and all that sort of stuff. I was alright as a kid. I was a good runner. Nowadays, nah. It's about getting from A to B on a sub-Sunday. So it's like,
but you were a great runner, and I loved the story last time I was here when you were telling us about the time in the Royal Navy.
Air Force.
Sorry, Air Force. So you just suddenly got a call up that the lads were running.
Yeah, because I knew I used to do cross country and things.
I was telling my partner, and she's like, "What?" It's like, "Oh, I
loved it.
Here is preparation."
Yeah, it was. Yeah, me prep. Can of lager and fish and chips. Didn't even have me trainers. I just ran in bare feet. Like I said to you, all the guys were lining up for this 400 metres, and all had the all-in-one outfits, glasses wrapped around, spiky shoes and all sorts. And I got to 300 metres. I thought it was a false start. I didn't know where's the
Yeah, she slowed down.
What's going on here? I just flew it. It turns out 400 metres was my distance. I used to train at Jarrenheben. I mean, I remember seeing Steve Cram and David Sharp and all them coming down and training and all that. And I did run once against them, and I was okay for 600 metres.
Yeah.
And it was as if I was standing still. It was just unbelievable. Do you know this, right? You know when you watch the Great North Runners in the end, you see somebody like, I don't know, one of the top runners at the front, and you see them run past you and you think, how in God's earth are they doing that pace?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what happened to me that day. And I'll be honest with you, because I was only young at the time, I think I was about 16 something, yeah. I thought I was the bee's knees.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People say to you, "Oh, Colin's a great runner. Oh my God, he's a phenomenal runner." And I was okay. I was good. I mean, I did a half marathon in 1:17. But when you see somebody who's like, at that time, Steve Cram 84, turned it auto, I don't know, he must have hit something or whatever it was. And him and Sharp just went, poof. And they must have been doing it at least twice to 3 times what I was running. And I was thinking, how's that physically possible?
Yeah.
And it put me off for about a year.
Did it? That was experience.
I never went back.
I was like, I'm gone.
I said, no, I'm not as good as everybody told us. I was sobbing when I got home. I thought, God, my parents are liars. I said I was great. I'm not. Then I joined the RAF. They do a 1.5 mile time trial. And I broke the record. It was 6:31 I did for a 1.5 mile. And it was like...
What record was this like? Just for
the
whole
RAF,
thing?
Well, actually it was the force, because it was the army who were doing us. And it's a 1.5 mile time trial thing that I have to do. And I did 6:31, and I beat the trainer. And I got so much crap for that.
I didn't like it.
He was a corporal, I can't remember his name now, but he was he was a good lad.
Yeah.
But he was giving me such shit.
Because you beat him?
Yeah. It was class. It was a really nice feeling. Like, you and Thomas, I met him once, I think, when I was younger. It was weird because years later he's the one who interviewed me on the red carpet for the Pride of Britain.
Wow.
And it was just a total full circle
Yeah,
sort of thing
yeah.
for me. And he said, this is the guy I've been waiting to see. And I turned to him, he goes,
Did you remember yet?
yeah.
Oh,
He said,
cool.
I said, oh, I used to be a foot. He said, I'm nah, man. Well, great, okay.
Wow.
And it was just one of those moments where you think, wow, I used to be a decent runner. It's not now about
Speed.
as fast as I can.
Right.
It's just doing it
Yeah.
basically to be seen for the charity.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I genuinely love it. Because I can't really run as good as I used to be. I can still walk quite fast.
You still get around because shared a video recently where you actually ran.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I go, that's terrifying. You just lift the dress and go, come on then. Whoa.
Because I was so sick. In fact, it was Steve Cram, by the way. Steve Cram once on the Great North Run commentary, so many guys. Do you know he's telling me he's run the Great North Run, he's run the London Marathon. I've never seen this bloke run once. And I went, you cheeky note, you. I thought, right. So every time at the beginning of the races now, I sprint. I never take any of this stuff for granted. That's happened to me because it's been bewildering. Do you know what I mean? I never in a million years expected any more than me going to the Great North Run that day in 2014 in fancy dress and getting to the end.
That was it.
Get in, I've raised 350 quid.
Yeah.
To think that first race where, you know what it's like when you try and raise money.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not known or you're not sort of like...
It's hard, yeah. I found the pressure of like, you got to raise it yourself.
It's worse.
It's like, oh my God.
It's worse than the actual run. The pressure on you is just terrifying at times. For some strange reason, it snowballed on that day. We were, like I said, I was trying to get 350 quid. We ended up with 4.5 grand.
What?
And I was sitting there going, what on earth has happened?
So did that come from just the idea of
yeah, the big
pink dress? So where did that come from then, Colin?
I worked at a nursing home at the time. I've always been a chef. I've been like 38 years now doing chefing. I worked in nursing homes as well, and I loved that because the old people are amazing, man. I love chatting to them.
You just love chatting to the old ones.
Oh man, it's great. And we did a Christmas show for them because I used to sing a bit, right? And I used to love
so many talents.
I used to sing in a band years ago, man. It was class. We all had to put our hands in the hat, pull out who we were going to be. I got Diana Ross and the Supremes. Totally typecast, do you know what I mean? 6'6" bloke with a beard.
Oh, I can see the similarities, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's when I discovered I can sew. Listen, I'm never going to get anything that's going to fit me, so I'll just make something. And I made that first dress, and I thought, my wife's friend got diagnosed with breast cancer. And that's when we said, look, I'll try and raise a few quid. Because I'd never known anybody have cancer before that. Horrific watching that. I mean, losing her hair, you know, losing weight and all that sort of stuff. And I just thought, God, this must be, for a bloke, right, horrendous getting cancer. Lose your hair, it doesn't really matter for a bloke. But I think for a lass, it's a much more traumatic thing.
Yeah.
And just to watch her go through that, I just thought, nah, I want to do something here. I'm not a doctor.
Right.
I'm not a surgeon. I can't
But I want to do something for her.
But I can probably raise a few quid.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, I'll run the Great North Run. Had no intention of doing it in fancy dress. But when the pack turned up from breast cancer campaign, it was at the time, it's now breast cancer now, it had wear a pink. And I thought, well, the only pink thing I own is that stupid Diana Ross dress. I went, okay, got it. And do you know what? Nothing occurred to me. Not one iota in my head said, this is stupid. And now when I got on the stall and I realised, I can't move my legs in this dress.
Right, that's when you realised the logistics of it.
I realised the logistics of this actual outfit are shocking. It's took all the skin off the back of my legs. Everything.
Oh, so you suffered for it?
There was blood pouring down my legs and that sort. But I thought it was only going to be a one-time thing, so I thought, I'll just get to it. It's only pain. You know what I mean? Like most runners do.
Yeah, yeah.
I got the end, and like I said, we'd raised all the money and all this stuff. I had the stupid idea. Let's do London. Let's do London Marathon. I said, I've never done a marathon in decades.
Right.
I said, I'll have to redo this because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be able to run in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have the big hair as well at the time?
Yeah. No, the first time it was just a normal pink wig. And I remember somebody in Sweden saw my vid of me doing the Great North Run. And she made foam wigs. She messaged, said, listen, I've had breast cancer. I would like to send you a wig. And it's the pink one I wear now and then. It's still going, by the way. Thank you, Anya. And it it was brilliant. I had a few bits to it, like obviously to make it a little bit bigger, but it was just fascinating that I'd just done it that one time, and I was already reaching places like Sweden. People had seen it and they thought, "Oh, this is
You
crazy,
reach,
going
yeah.
nuts." But when I'd done London, I tripped on the front of the dress hoop and smashed 2 toes on my right foot 7 mile in, and I remember,
That's a bit sharper, yeah.
Oh, that's a bit sharp. I didn't like that at all. And I remember just sitting on the side of the road thinking, oh God, now man, it'll seize up in a second. You'll be able to just keep calm.
Yeah.
And I remember that's when I met a lad called Big John Green. Now I thought I was a big lad. And this guy's 6'8" with 22 stone, and I was sitting on the floor. And he walked up and went, "All right," from Brummie. Like, that was me Brummie accent.
That's good, that was good.
I went, Jesus. And he was wearing a kilt, and I thought, if you're sitting on the floor, this is not a view you want. So I got up, and I went, mate, I think I've bust my foot here. He goes, "Right, we'll do it. I'll cut the accent, okay, because I can't do many words." He said, "Let's get the end." So he stayed with me the whole way around.
Together.
And we crossed that line together. We've been mates ever since. Like.
Wow.
But after that thing, I got a phone call from the BBC saying, "Can we have you on the One show?" I went, What, the one on TV? I went,
The one show?
Yeah, okay. They paid for me in the day in the hotel. They got the VIP car there and back, and I thought, this is amazing. What I hadn't planned on was the fact that I stunk. This outfit absolutely reeked the next day. And I was sitting there, oh my God, I emptied an entire tin, I think it was Fabrice or something like that. Otherwise, Alex, who was on the show, and she still is, I think, wouldn't come anywhere near me. I was thinking. And I remember Matt Baker turning around after they did the interview and said, "You smell that, Rita?" No, he said, "That's why you're eating the bat." I went, "Oh, thanks very much." But no, do you know, it was lovely because I got to meet Nancy Sinatra that day, Phil Tufnell and them, and I was sitting there going, and Nancy Sinatra wanted a photo with us. I was sitting there going, this is insane, this is Frank Sinatra's daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm a lad from South Shields in a dress. And I was sitting there, this is just insane.
Yeah.
It just kept snowballing. In 2019, I was lucky enough to get Pride of Britain, Tinetees Pride of Britain for the area, for fundraiser of the year. And I got to go to London to the big show. Mm-hmm. And it was just amazing. Literally an entire room of television people. You're sitting there going, well, that's Simon Cowell, that's I have my dark glasses because I always put the sunglasses on with the matchy outfit type thing. And some bloke went, Matthew went, "You're looking good there." And my lad goes, do you know who that was? I went, "No." I said, "That was Martin Kemp." I went, "Was it?" Stupid glasses. I liked him. We met Martin Sheen, who I'm a massive fan of. And I just said to my lass, "Come on," because she loves him. I said, "Get your bum up, we're going out to see him." And she goes, "Oh no, I don't." I said, "Come on, it's the only time in a million years you're ever going to get a chance to meet him."
Don't regret it. Yeah,
and how lovely was he?
Yeah.
Just an amazing bloke. Like I said, Simon Cowell even asked me for a photo.
But Simon Cowell asked you for a photo?
Asked me. I was sitting there, shouldn't this be
You've made it. You've made it.
I just, you know when you feel like you still haven't done enough?
Really?
Oh man, that'll never go.
Right.
Even if I raised 50 million, I think, nah.
You'll never get to the point where you stop and going, I think I've done what I wanted to do.
Don't get me wrong, there's times I want to stop, mate. I really do, because you know, it is exhausting. Like I say, I'm coming up with 60 in a year in a bit's time. Don't think I'd ever stop the Great North Run.
Right.
That's where it all started. Yeah, I love it to bits. The only time, like I say, I've ever missed it is when I had to have my operation for cancer.
Yeah.
But even then, a lass ran in a big pink dress for us.
Did she?
Yeah, she was a lovely lass. She was amazing, absolutely amazing. And it was just lovely to have that feeling that somebody cared enough to go and do that for me.
You, yeah. So what makes the Great North Run so special to you then, Colin?
Oh.
So have you only ever missed like one run?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, no. I missed one in the last, since 2014. But before that, I think I'm up to 27 or 28 I've done now. What makes the Great North Run special is, don't get me wrong, the race is phenomenal. The company is phenomenal. The actual organisation of it is out of this world. It's the people. The streets. People with the deck chairs out, being there for hours on end, waiting for you to come past and clap you.
Yeah.
You don't get this in any other race, in any country, in any place in the world. except the northeast, and that is what makes it magical.
Yeah.
You've got every Tom, Dick and Harry knows about it. You've got little kids handing out sweets. You've got, lollipop ladies at the other end of the street, waving down this stuff. People coming out wanting photos with you. It's just a magnificent day. It's an event. It's not a race, it's an event.
Yeah.
You've got, like you see, you've got the red arrows coming across, which is magical.
Mm.
You see the time bridge, and you know you're in a good place. Mm. And yes, it's hard. It's difficult at times. And people say it's a flat course. It ain't flat.
It's not flat, no.
No way, shape or form. It's either doing this or it's doing that. And you know which bit that is.
Yeah, no.
More Redwall Bank, deuce.
And when you get there, you're not finished.
Oh, no way. The longest mile in history of the world.
Yeah.
Do you want to? We should measure this, I know everybody says, it's just a mile up the road. No.
No,
sorry.
I say, like, they put the big signs up, like 800 metres to go, as kind of motivation. For me, demotivation. It's like, I've run all that way, and I'm like, 800 metres, I'm going to give up. I can't carry on.
Like a mile at
it's
least,
like,
that 800
this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
another mile later, 400 metres to go.
And measure it.
Yeah, we should measure that.
Yeah. By far, the best run. It's just electric.
Yeah. It was
I've used that word so many times in the past about this run. But it describes it perfectly.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, it's electrically
The
charged.
atmosphere is like second to none, because it was the first half marathon I've ever done. So for me, it was like, okay, this is amazing.
This is the first one you'd ever done?
The Great North Run was my first ever half marathon.
Oh, wow.
And when I was running it, I was like, okay, there's lots of people on the bridge, I've seen that, but the crowd's never stopped.
No.
And then when I've done other races, they might be at the beginning or the end, but then a lot of the time you're on your own.
Manchester, I find that with.
But like, there's people everywhere.
Massive gaps where there's not people in there. There's no offence to Manchester or anything like that, but it's just the way it is. The northeast, it's a massive festival.
Yeah, like a dual carriageway in the middle of nowhere, and there's kids everywhere.
Yeah, you think,
do you want a nice
where
lolly?
do you live?
How did you get here?
But it's brilliant, and everybody knows when you go down that little bank on White Mare Pool and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You've only got half mile to your halfway.
Yeah.
And it's just brilliant. You know that the cameras are going to be on the left-hand side. You know that there's going to be a big halfway sign. You know that somebody's going to hand you some kind of drink, no matter what. I mean, I've got to be honest. I must have had about 7 or 8 pints sometimes in these
Really?
races. Yeah.
You're going for the beers?
It's by far the experience you should do. If you after a time, right, it ain't the one you should be doing. I know I see the old adage in articles where people say, well, you can't get through, because slow runners here, and there's somebody in fancy dress there.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
But I get it, right? You want to run fast, but this is not the race for you to do that. I mean, it's an event. It used to be at the very beginning when there's 12,000 runners in the very first one. But even then, 12,000 runners is a hell of a lot of runners. There ain't too many races can still do that now. I mean, like I say, we're up to 60,000 now in the Great North Run. Yeah. That's insanity,
absolutely,
man.
Yeah, it is.
And we've just been talking before about how different it is at the front of the pack to the back of the pack. You have to have so much mental strength at the back of the pack because it's a completely different race. It's I mean,
experience. I did that last year. Completely different from the front to the back. And yeah, the mental strength just to stand around for that long, and like you're on your feet for so long.
Hours at times.
And like sometimes you can't move. You're struggling to get water to keep hydrated, and then you think, then you've got to go all that distance.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely knackered.
Basically, by the time you get to the start line, you're shattered.
Yeah, and people are finishing. It's like, where are you at? It's like, I haven't started yet.
No, I'm not saying it's not still a good run. Different run.
Different experience, yeah.
I've done it once at the back, and I promised I would never do that again.
Same. I did that last year at the back and never do it again. So that says a lot.
If you're trying to collect money or for something like I do, Nick would be in the back.
Right.
Everybody's gone. I think running companies, sports companies, things like that are missing out on a trick. I believe that they're selling too much to semi-professional athletes.
Yeah, I hear you.
These shoes will make you go 30.3 of a second faster for 800 metres.
Right.
Great. I would say about 80% of people are not these people.
Yeah.
They are first-time runners.
It's not their audience.
So many people are first-time runners, first-time getting fit, going out, and some of them I find it very difficult just to step outside the front door because they're not used to it.
Yeah. And the whole don't fit in and all that.
Don't sell it that way.
Yeah.
You could be any size, any fitness, and start running.
Yeah.
And I applaud anybody who gets out there and does it, because there's days I don't want to step out.
You deserve to be there just as much as anybody else, especially at the front. You deserve to be there, but then you see brands only going to people who are near the front, because that's who they think is their demographic.
And it's like,
but everybody else is
everybody
here.
wants to be like that person.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yeah.
And, they should be looking at people who are various sizes, capabilities. Do a shoe that is for a heavier person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everybody wants the thinnest shoe in the world that will last 5 races.
Yeah. You hear about shoe rotation.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even have one pair of running shoes.
I've got 2.
It's like they struggle to afford it.
And it's a lot of money.
It is.
And I know people kind of do that half the time, like they do for some women's clothes now, where they have models who are the bigger size. Do that for the running community.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Because then I'm telling you now, you would sell a lot more.
Yeah.
They're missing out on that.
Totally
They really
agree.
do. Everybody wants to do that sort of thing when they're a really good runner.
Yeah.
But go for the other people.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
I think a lot of these brands will stand by the fact that they keep saying running's for everyone. But then you look at who they're marketing, it's like, what's clearly not. It's not, you're lying. No. Because that's who you think your audience looks like. That's who we're appealing to. This will make you run a little bit faster.
It's about 1% of the people
so where were everybody else?
Yeah.
It seems the Great North Run, the people at the front, amazing, but the people at the back, amazing. They've run the same distance.
I'm being serious, right? They have more mental strength than anybody at the front.
Yeah.
If you can capably do, say, like a half marathon 1:30, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
If you're at the back with say like a 5-hour time or 4.5-hour time.
Yeah.
And I know some people stay there with the old sort of adage, well, I shouldn't be running. I hate that.
Me too.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Everybody starts somewhere and everybody has their own capabilities.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a video once where this guy, he was training this young lass. She'd never done 100 metres before. He said, right, go out there, do it. And she finished the race, she's sobbing because she came last in 18 seconds. And he turned around and went, what are you sobbing for?
Yeah.
He said, I had you down as a 19 seconds. You're a whole second faster. He went, that's winning.
Yeah.
Being better than you were the day before.
Exactly.
And it was just a lovely thing. And I thought, do you know, he's spot on there. He said, what do you think she did the next time? She finished last, but she did it in 17.5 seconds. Mm-hmm. He said, now she thinks she's doing a lap of honour around that.
Yeah, she's racing herself.
She's beat us, our previous personal best.
Yeah.
And I just think that's a beautiful way to look at things. And I think that's how companies should look at this. Mm-hmm. Instead of this whole, you've got to be like Elliot Kipchoge or something. No one's like Elliot Kipchoge. It's about 3 people in the world. And it just drives me mental.
It's like one of my great experiences, it was Great North Run as well. And as you said earlier, Colin, about like when you see the people, the really elite ones, who the speed they run at, you can't really get like a sense of it.
No.
On the cameras and the TV.
I can't do 100 metres at their pace.
That's what happened. So at the Great North Run 2 years ago, I was at the very front, and I thought the year before I was at the very front, and I was messing about, talking to people, interviewing, doing a bit of media work. But this year I thought, I've got a chance here. Can I
a chance at what?
lead the Great North Run?
Was this you?
Even for a second.
I've seen a video of this guy.
Other guys have tried it, but this is my attempt. So I'm standing at the very front, and I was like, okay, this is your chance, Al. Even if it's just for half a second. Remember Colin Jackson going the beat of the bang? Like, I'm Linford Christie, and I'm like, look at the cross I get. It's only like Mo Farah, I'll take him. And like, I went full on. First metre, I've already lost. And then 20 metres, they're pulling away, and I'm like, this is my all-out sprint. If I carry on like this for 100 metres, I am going to be dead, and they've already gone.
They were half a mile up the road.
They were gone, yeah. They were already on the underpass, and I'm like, to slow down, going, oh my God, Stitch. And he thought, hang on, Al, 20 kilometres to go. Like, oh my word.
It's insane.
But yeah, actually putting yourself against it and running that speed against them, I was like, right, okay,
well, that's
they are different people.
Right. They're different people.
Yeah.
They are not the average Joe on the street.
Yeah.
These are people who are naturally born to do this.
Yeah.
How long have you been running now?
4 years.
You've only been running 4 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of went through a bad patch with my mental health in 2015, and
that's why running's
and
a good
everything
thing.
dropped, and you'd hear like doctors say prescribing like antidepressants, but have you ever considered running now? And I'm like, no. it's really good for your mental health, it'll make you feel better. It's like, no, well, I'll be depressed and out of breath. What is the point? And then it's just the whole thing of Colin. I was like, I built myself up, you know what, I'm going to try and do a park run. But it was like the whole, I'm going to run from this lamppost to the next lamppost, see if I can just do that. And then push myself. And
Did you do that?
And eventually, went from lamppost to lamppost.
That's so weird, 'cause I used to do that.
See if I can get to a kilometre now, and then can I run a 5K without stopping? I'm gonna build a channel. Yes, I'm gonna make a channel called Personalbest. I'm just a person called Al who's trying his best, and this can be my little way of measuring.
I remember you telling me
and
how
documenting
that came
this.
about that name.
Yeah,
and I thought that was brilliant.
And
I think it's such a good, catchy name.
I was so happy with it because my partner, we were sitting in a coffee shop and going, I need something, Hayley, to represent what I'm going to try and do. Keep me accountable, but I want to be able to talk to people. I'm quite open about how I talk about my mental health and the advantages of running and physical exercise.
I'm the same with that. Like, I will tell everybody about
that. And like people have said, like, Ali, you're so open about talking about your struggles, and it's helped me just be able to say, like, a man, especially being able to talk about his feelings.
Yeah.
So, and I said, Hayley, I need something running orientated, but also like that can mean something to the person who's watching it, not just my name. And say my name and runs at the end or something. So actually say, how about Personal Best? Like, absolutely amazing.
I must admit, it's one of the best I've ever heard. So like whenever, and then I'm watching the Olympics and Steve Cramp goes, oh, he's on for a personal best. I'm like, yes! He's never said that with big pink dress, I can be honest.
Oh, he's on for a big pink dress?
Although, actually, one of my highlights, I'll tell you now, this is class. You know London Marathon, 2020, when they didn't do the London Marathon, because of COVID, they used my face on the way around. You know the course?
Oh yeah.
They had a mass pieces of my face all the way around with the Queen, the Paula Radcliffe and all that. And my face was one of them. But we want to see your finish line videos and all this stuff. So I thought, you know what, I'm quite handy with the old, the videos and things there. So I put myself finishing the London Marathon, which I had done, so I'd videoed it myself. But also I intermingled it with Kipchoge finishing the London Marathon. And I sent it to Steve Cram. I said, Steve, would you mind? He went, not at all. I said, so he did the commentary for this. And it's Kipchoge coming down the home straight. He's flying. In second place, it's Colin who's had a summer training camp in Benidorm. And I was sitting there, right, okay. And he says, oh, this could be the upset of the world. This is big pink dresses. I speeded the video up with me. And it was just the fact that Steve Cram took time. He sent us a photo of him in his closet doing this video with the microphone and all that stuff. And it was just brilliant. But I won the London Marathon that year. And it was just such a pleasure to have someone who's still a record holder like Steve Cram do that for me. And I've got to know them, you know what I mean? And I class them as friends now.
Wow.
And it's just such a full thing for me. Yeah. Again, a full circle thing where you're watching these people as you're young and you're thinking. And
if you went back and told that person watching, he's going to be your friend, you know?
Yeah, I would have said, no, yeah, whatever. But it is crazy. I mean, I've talked to, with me and Paula Radcliffe know each other, and she's a lovely lady. She's one of the nicest people. When I was at the running show the other month, Alison introduced me to Laura Muir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she introduced me to Laura Muir. Laura Muir signed my boob.
No, there's a thing.
This is just one of them amazing things that I've had the chance of experience through being big pink dress. And I'd like to say with your mental health thing you were talking about there, I think that is one, brave, because, well, I say brave, I mean as in probably an honour for people to hear that, because not everybody can do that.
Yeah. And
if you can think for 1 second that you're helping one person,
it's worth it.
Exactly, 100%. I do. I tell everybody I'm a big open book as far as I would say.
Yeah.
I struggled when my father died. I didn't want to see somebody, and they were amazing. I got up every day and I thought, what's the point?
Yeah.
Your life goes from there to there.
So how did you pick yourself up from there?
Like I said, I went to see this lady who was amazing. She was with Talking Solutions, I think it was. I went to see her every single week. She, said, how are you doing this week? What's this happening? They would tell me why. And we went through an awful lot of things. And in the end, it was kind of like my father wouldn't want me to be like this.
Right.
He would not want me to be sad. I mean, the worst thing for me was the fact that I got the all clear with cancer, and then he got the terminal cancer the very next morning. And you know, you're sitting there and you're thinking, was I like Genghis Khan in a previous life or something? Do you know what I mean? And then to lose him 20 days later, you know, everybody says I wish I knew what was happening tomorrow, but if I'd known I only had 20 days left with the man, I would have just stopped work there and then and spent it with him every single minute. Year and a half later, don't get me wrong, still miss him like mad.
Yeah.
But I've coped better with it. I mean, there's still days I sit there and think, should I phone him? And I think, oh, you can't call him. In fact, this is so stupid I've even said that, because I did phone his phone last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I wanted just to phone it, just because I hadn't phoned it for a year and a half. And it came up with an invalid number. Oh. And I think that hit worse than actually the fact that I wish I hadn't phoned it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's one of them things. And running and health-wise helps me massively. And a lot of the time, it's the camaraderie for me.
Yeah.
Getting to see other people like yourself. I mean, we're here chatting.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for running, we wouldn't have known
We've
each
never
other.
met, no.
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 And I think it's amazing what you do. I really do. I love watching your vids, man. They're class.
Oh, thanks, mate.
No, they are. They're really good. I mean, I'm not bigging you up here, mate. It's just the fact, you know what's good and you know what's not. And what you're doing is good.
Yeah.
It's very professional looking, I know that. Although now he's probably got a ratings like I'm flashing down the pan here. But
He's the star of the channel, man.
yeah. Jesus, it's gone worse.
Who's next week?
Do you know what it is, right? This is, you know, we're sitting here laughing here there with that. And it's true, you know, I mean, the whole running scene and the whole athletics scene, it does bring people together. And that's important. It really is.
You think as well, like when you leave school and stuff and you've made your group of friends, that's it. But then they all start moving away.
Yeah.
And then it becomes very difficult, especially for a guy, to go to find new friends. I don't have any friends outside of running. I don't have any friends. My friends are on social media, and you know probably a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably aren't real friends. They just will say things, but aren't really there for you. I know that. But there's all genuine people there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's really hard for a guy to walk into a pub and go, "Would you guys like to be my friend? I don't have any."
I think
that's very weird.
That line, never use that line in a pub, okay?
Very weird. But all of a sudden, you're standing at a start line in a race, going to run, and no matter where you are, if you're very good or the back, you'll talk to people, and people will see you and remember from a previous race and go, "Oh, how are you doing?" And then they'll remember your name, and then you start talking to them. "Oh, you were such and such. How was this?" And all of a sudden, like, they start talking, and then the running community comes together. Social media,
it's funny
amazing.
When you say that, right? Because there's many a time where people haven't realised who I am. Do you know what I mean? They're just, I'm Colin to them. You know what I mean? And then it's funny to see. I'm in the paper. I've just remembered. Anyway, I'm just thinking that when I said I was going to see a paper article, and say, "Oh my God, that's Colin." And it's happened a few times at work and things. Like, "You're the big pink dress bloke." I went, "Yeah, that's me." It's a weird thing. Because, you know, then suddenly see two sides to you. Yeah. Because it is two sides. I mean, the big pink dress bloke and me aren't the same person. The happy bloke who waves and all that sort of stuff. But there's days where you just don't feel like doing that. But you do it. Yeah. Because that's who you are. And that's what people want to see. Exactly. They don't want to see the miserable bloke who's probably dying in mile 11 in the Great North Run. They want to see the happy bloke and, hey! I want to see how Big Pink Dress goes to the toilet. Big Pink Dress doesn't. Does he not? No. I was like, it must be a nightmare in a porta cabin. That's right. That was the first time I ever met. Won the Great North Run 4 or 5 times. Mo Farah? Yes. First time I ever met him. What? Toilet. In the toilet. What? As Big Pink Dress? As Big Pink Dress. You were the very. And he didn't bat an eyelid, just normal. He did look at me weird. He was coming out of the Portaloo. Well, you go there. It's the Great North Run, and I thought I'm going to have to try and get in here. I wasn't expecting him to be in it, like. He came out and I went, "You alright?" And you could see the total look of confusion on the bloke's face. And I was thinking, I'm going to pass him there. Yeah, that was all. It's all the athletics when I was younger. It was just so amazing. And it was everywhere, yeah. It was a proper family affair. Yeah. You know, you had the family around the telly watching and all that stuff. And that was the first time I'd seen Brendan Foster. Right. In the Olympics. I think he came second in the 10,000. And I just remember watching, thinking, that lad's from our area, man. How amazing is that? And I thought, I could do that. I've got a massive, massive collection of Athletics memorabilia and things, yeah. And I will show you one day. But I love anything to do with athletics. It's ever since a kid seeing Steve Cram and
that passion's never gone.
The passion they had.
Yeah.
These guys are just ordinary guys who are out there doing what they're really good at.
Yeah.
And you just think, God, I would love to be one of these guys. And it nearly happened. But life doesn't deal you that hand sometimes. And that's where it gets back to the whole live for the moment thing, do what you can and things. And like I said, these companies need to, again, look at the average Joe on the street and say, look, we know you're not a Elite Kipchoge, we know you're not.
And we know you're not represented.
Yeah, exactly. And
Let's
they
change
need
that.
to do that, because
Damn right.
I can guarantee most of the people watching this now are not 4-minute mile runners, are not 45-second 400-meter runners.
Well, a bit of an example here, Colin, is through Personalbest. I've got so many people who said I inspire them to take up running, to start running, never ran for the first time, then watch the channel, see me on social media, have taken up running. They overtake me. First time, their first run, they wrote, "Oh, you inspire me so much." It's like, why are you over there then? But yeah, so it doesn't matter where you are in the field, you can inspire anybody. It's like, well, Al's up there, he's doing it. If he can do it, I shouldn't be complaining.
As well, you say, I mean, everybody has to understand that a mile is a mile, half a marathon is a half marathon. Still do the same distance.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long it takes you.
If you've done it, you've done it. You've got the medal, same medal, same distance.
To say you've done that.
Yeah.
And that's why it does annoy me sometimes. And I get it. I totally get it, from being partly a really good runner to being an average runner to being, doing what I do now. And I understand people will get annoyed if somebody gets in their way or, things like that, because you're personally thinking of you.
Yeah.
Because at that point, nobody else matters. And it's true, it happens. The people in the midfield, mid-pack and the back have every right to run their race the way they want to run their race.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the companies should turn around and say, do you know what? Let's represent them.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more, mate.
We should do that, We should fund the companies.
We'll do it. And on that note, Colin, it's been an honour talking to you, mate.
I've loved every second.
Absolutely fantastic.
Mind you, I've never shut up.
If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments below, and we could do another one maybe. Yeah.
If you haven't
show us his memorabilia.
Like nothing.
This house must be full of memorabilia and dresses and everything.
It is. It is. In fact, there's 4 dresses in the sitting room right now. That was fun.
Do you want a lift?
I didn't realise you lived in Jesse Street.
What, Jesse Street?
The legend, mate.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much, Al.
You, where Scott?
You watch what you see now.
You too, pal. Take care. Will do, mate. Hang in.
Take care.
Bye. Colin is one of the great personalities in the Northeast running community. Everyone knows the big pink dress. And now I'm proud to be able to call him a friend as well. If you like this episode, drop a comment below to say you want to see more of Personalbest and Big Pink Dress, or maybe some other people to interview. Something a bit different, but really enjoy it. It wasn't an interview, it's just 2 lads having a chat. No script, just talk about the good days and the bad. This channel's still in its early days, so please like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, dogs, Romans, countrymen, goldfish that they should watch Personalbest. Every little new subscriber that I get, because I get that little notification on my watch, no matter where I am, stops me in my tracks, and one of these appears. Well, not scary as that, but it brings happiness. Personalbest on the road. Like it?